Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our family concert, Jewish Folk Song Sing-Along. My name is Vanessa Navarro-Maza, and I'm the Folklife Curator here at the HistoryMiami Museum. HistoryMiami Museum tells the stories about the people of Miami, from the past and the present. And we do this through exhibitions and programs like the one that we're doing today. Today's program is a part of our Artists in Residence program, through which we highlight local folk life and feature traditional artists. When I say folk life, I mean traditions like music, dance, storytelling, handmade objects, and much more. And these are traditions that we learn from being a part of groups like our families and our ethnic and cultural groups and our religious communities and much more. Throughout today's program, if you have any questions for us or for our featured artist, please feel free to put them in the chat and we'll answer them as best as we can. We're very excited to present our artist in residence, Susana Behar. Susana was born in Cuba to a Jewish family, specifically a Sephardic Jewish family. Sephardic Jews practice the religion of Judaism and trace their ancestry to the Iberian Peninsula, which is where Spain and Portugal are located. Susana is a singer who specializes in the Sephardic Jewish music that she grew up listening to, and she performs this music here in South Florida and all over the world. Today, Susana is joined by guest musicians Adolfo Herrera Cuenca and Jose Luis de la Paz. Please join me in welcoming Susana Behar.
Thank you, Vanessa. Good morning, everyone, everybody. We are so happy to be here today with all of you celebrating this family day, and we hope to make this a very informative and fun day for everybody, including us. So today I'm going to share some stories and some songs that are part of the Jewish tradition, and like Vanessa said, specifically Sephardic Jewish traditions. We have to define a little bit who the Sephardic Jews are, and the Sephardic Jews had lived in the Iberian Peninsula, as Vanessa said, what is today Spain and Portugal, for hundreds of years. But in 1492, the Queen and King at that time, Isabella and Ferdinand, passed a law that stated that if you were Jewish and you were living in their kingdom, you either had to become a Catholic or leave immediately with only what you could carry with you. So some chose to stay and became Catholics, but many chose to leave because they wanted to continue being who they were, practicing their faith and their traditions. And so they left all their material possessions behind, but took with them the most valuable. Can you think what are the most valuable that we have? Well, they left together as families in most cases, and they took with them their language, their faith, their customs, their traditions, their songs, their poetry, even the way they prepare their foods. So all of those who left eventually came to be known as Sephardic Jews, or Sephardim, as we say in Hebrew. Where did they go? And how did their culture, which is my culture, traditions and language, have changed over time? I'll tell you a little more about that story later. But first, let's do a song that comes from that tradition, specifically from Turkey, which is one of the areas that those Sephardim went to when they left Spain. This song is called Siberias a la Rana. And you have it in your packet, both in Ladino and in English, so you know what it's about. But in 2 words, it's about a frog, a mouse, and a camel that are preparing food and sharing with their friends or their family, which is something I will do here later. Not yet, but I have something that I brought, because the frog is preparing something called borrequitas. And borrequitas is a staple of Sephardic food, and it's delicious, and it's one of my favorite things from when I was growing up. My mother always made them, and I learned to make them from her, like she learned from her grandma. And I have some here for everybody. So the frog in this story is preparing them and sharing them. And I hope that you can prepare them one day in your house with the recipe you have in your packet. So let's go.
Si verías a la rana sentada en la hornalla, si verías a la rana sentada en la hornalla, haciendo sus borrequitas y entendiendo a sus hermanicas, haciendo sus borrequitas y espartiendo a sus hermanicas. Send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin. Si verías al ratón sentado en el cantón, si verías al ratón sentado en el cantón, mundando sus muececicas y espartiendo a sus hermanicas, mundando sus muececicas y espartiendo a sus hermanicas. Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin. Si verías al camello asentado en el tablero, si verías al camello asentado en el tablero, haciendo sus buenas filas más delgadas que sus cabellos, haciendo sus buenas filas más delgadas que sus cabellos. Ben, send me Severin, Chuck, send me Severin, 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 Ben, 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 send me 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 Severin, Chuck, send me Severin.
I hope you enjoyed it. And you could imagine all these animals preparing those foods and sharing time with their friends and with their family. And that takes me now to these songs that we do and the language that they are in. So the language is called Judeo-Spanish or Ladino. And that language started with the languages that those Sephardic Jews came with when they left Spain. So they were Castilian, Aragonese, Catalan, but it developed into this that is similar to modern Spanish, but not exactly, because it has a lot of archaic forms and also a lot of words from the languages of the countries where these Sephardic Jews established themselves. So it developed over the past 500 years, because this exit happened for 500 years ago. And it continues to develop today. And it has words in Turkish, for example, like this song we just did. Most of the song is in Ladino, but the refrain, when we do Ben seni severin, çok seni severin, it is in Turkish. I love you so much. So most of the Jews Jewish Sephardic Jews that left the peninsula established themselves in what it was the Ottoman Empire at the time, and what it is today, many countries in the area like Turkey, Greece, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, among others. So we're going to do, the next song is one from the tradition of the Sephardic Jews of Bulgaria, and it is a lullaby. A beautiful lullaby, and this is for you, all the parents that are listening to us, that can hopefully sing it to your little ones one day. It's a beautiful one. It's called Durme, which means sleep. And it says, sleep, my dear beautiful boy, sleep with calm and peace. One day you're going to get out of your crib and go to school and learn. And then one day you're going to get out of school and find a wife and have children of your own. So sleep, my little boy, sleep calmly and peaceful.
Querido hijico, durma, durma sin ansia y dolor. Cerra tus lindos ojicos, durme, durme con sabor. Cerra tus lindos ojicos, durme, durme con sabor. Durme, durme, querido hijico, durme, durme sin ansia y dolor. Cerra tus lindos ojicos, durme, durme con sabor. Cerra tus lindos ojicos, durme, durme con sabor. De la cuna salirás, a la escuela entrarás, y ahí, mi querido hijico, a meldarte empezarás. Y tú ahí, mi querido hijico, a meldarte empezarás. Durme, durme, querido hijico, durme, durme sin ansia y dolor. Cerra tus lindos ojicos, durme, durme con sabor. Cerra tus lindos ojicos, durme, durme con sabor. De la escuela salirás, novia hermosa tomarás, y entonces, querido hijico, criaturas tenerás. Y tú entonces, querido hijico, criaturas tenerás. Durme, durme, querido hijico, Duerme, duerme, duerme.
I hope you're all still here with me and I didn't put you to sleep. So the next song is one that I want you to learn with me. And this is a song that is a very old traditional folk song, not in the Sephardic tradition. It's actually a story from the Bible, and it's originally in Hebrew. But I'm going to teach it to you in Ladino because I wrote a translation for it in Ladino because I think that traditions have to be kept alive. And one way to do so is to be creative, to continue creating in the style of the tradition. And language is very important for any tradition. So I decided to translate the song and teach it to you in Ladino, and then we'll sing it in Hebrew, its original lyrics as well. So the song is called El Hama'ayan, which means towards the spring. And please look in your packet. You're going to see that it says 2 verses in Hebrew, 2 verses in Ladino, 2 verses in English. So look for the one that says in Ladino. And it goes like this. It says, and you're going to repeat, it's a very easy song. You're going to repeat after me every verse, very easily. So it says, verso la fuente, con el cabritico. Towards the spring with the little goat. Again, verso la fuente con el cabritico. We find some people and we say, shalom, hello, y qué haber, what's going on, which is the way we say it in Ladino. Alaban ben Betuel, that's the name of the person we meet. Shalom y qué haber, again. También a Rachel, also to Rachel. So let's try to learn the melody, very easy. And Adolfo is going to help you because I'm going to say it and he's going to repeat it and you're not going to repeat it with him. Right, Adolfo?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So it goes like this. The key. It goes like this.
Verso la fuente,
Verso la fuente,
con el cabritico.
con el cabritico.
Vamos verso la fuente,
Vamos a la fuente,
con el cabritico.
con el cabritico.
So we're going to do it again because I don't think Adolfo learned it yet. So you have
I
another chance.
haven't learned it. I can't repeat it. I must read it.
Okay, so here we go.
Verso la fuente,
Verso la fuente,
con el cabritico.
con el cabritico.
Vamos verso la fuente,
Vamos a la fuente,
con el cabritico.
con el cabritico.
Okay, so we're going to do the second verse. And the second verse says, remember, we're saying hello to this person. Shalom y que haber,
Shalom y que haber,
alaban ben Betuel.
alaban ben Betuel.
Shalom y que haber,
Shalom y que haber,
también a Rachel.
también a Rachel.
One more time.
Shalom y que haber,
Shalom y que haber,
alaban ben Betuel.
alaban ben Betuel.
Shalom y que haber,
Shalom y que haber,
también a Rachel.
también a Rachel.
I'm sure you all know how to do it because if Adolfo learned it, I'm sure you did. So let's do it with music. Is that okay?
Let's learn some Ladino now, right?
So try to follow as much as you can with us. It's a fun song.
Verso la fuente,
Verso la fuente,
con el cabritico.
con el cabritico.
Vamos verso la fuente,
Vamos, verso la fuente.
con el cabritico.
Again, again. Let's do it again.
Verso la fuente,
Verso la fuente,
con el cabritico,
con el cabritico.
vamos verso la fuente,
Vamos verso la fuente.
con el cabritico. Very good, I'm
Con
sure
el
you're doing great.
cabritico.
Shalom, mi queja ver, second verse.
Mi queja ver,
Alaban ben Betuel,
alaban ben Betuel.
Shalom, mi queja ver,
Shalom, mi queja ver.
también a Rachel.
También a Raquel.
So we're going to go from the top one time, the whole song, okay? Can we do that, Adolfo?
Let's try, let's try.
Verso la fuente,
Verso la fuente.
con el cabritico,
Con el cabritico.
vamos verso la fuente,
Vamos verso la fuente.
con el cabritico.
Con el cabritico.
Second verse.
Shalom, mi queja ver, shalom.
Shalom, mi queja ver.
Alaban ben Betuel,
Alaban ben Betuel.
Shalom, mi queja ver,
Shalom, mi queja ver.
también a Rachel,
También a Raquel.
también a Rachel,
También a Raquel.
también a Rachel.
También a Raquel.
So I'm going to do it one time in Hebrew, the original language, just one time, and we finish it. Okay, Adolfo, you want to follow me? Let's
I'll do my
go.
El Amayan,
Amayan.
Bagdi, Bagdi Katan,
Bagdi, Bagdi Katan.
El Amayan,
Amayan.
Bagdi Katan,
Bagdi Katan.
Shalom lo,
Shalom lo.
Lelaban ben Betuel,
Elaban ben Betuel.
Ha Shalom lo,
Shalom lo.
Gamle Rachel, Gamle Rachel.
And we go, and we hope that you learned it, okay? We hope that you learned it. And if not, let us know and we'll help you. Okay.
Ha Shalom lo,
Shalom lo.
Lelaban ben Betuel,
Elaban ben Betuel.
Ha Shalom lo,
Shalom lo.
Gamle Rachel.
So I hope you like it. I love that song. And now Adolfo is going to teach us a little rhythm. So we hope you like it. We certainly love doing it. It's a fun song. But now Adolfo is going to teach us a simple rhythm that we can all learn as well. Do you want to learn a rhythm? I hope so. I hope so. And this is a good time for you to think of a rhythm that is particular to your tradition. And this is one that is very common in the Sephardic songs and other songs of the Middle Eastern areas also. And it's called Baladi.
How are you guys? Good morning. Baladi Rhythm, it's a rhythm that comes from the Middle Eastern and has been adopted by many cultures. It also belongs to the Sephardic tradition. And you must understand that when you are forced to go out, you go whenever you can. Some people go to the west, and some people go to the east. And the Sephardic culture has adopted the ways of the lands that have adopted them. A little bit like Miami, right? I'm from Venezuela, but I live in America, so I adopt American traditions. I'm still from Venezuela, but I'm from Miami, and that makes everybody's special here in Miami. So if you're Cuban, if you're from Haiti, right, from wherever you are, the city embrace you. So as the city embrace, we embrace. So Sephardic culture has embraced the Baladi rhythm, which has been known to be a belly dancing rhythm coming from Egypt, right? So it's a very easy rhythm at the beginning, and that's why I'm going to teach it to you.
Let me just remind you to take out your pots and wooden spoons, as we suggested, so you can play with us. That's the idea.
So there is one rhythmic cell that we work on, and it has 2 strikes, 2 strikes, 1 strike. So we all go 2 strikes, 2 strikes, 1 strike. And as Susana can do it, you can do that? Two strikes? Yes. And now, a rhythm, to become a rhythm, it must flow like a river. So we play one note after another, right? So, 1, 2. And this is the sound of the rhythm. It's played in many cultures, right? Now there is one little detail that we will add to this rhythm, which is the tonality of the strikes that we're playing, right? The hits that we're doing. We need to find a low tone and a high tone to differentiate them, right? This is a low tone, and this is a high tone. So the first 2 are going to be low, the last one is going to be high, and the one in the middle, 1 high, 1 low. So 2 lows, 1 high, 1 low, 1 high. And that gets us in the mood to some dancing, right?
Or some singing.
This is usually played on 1 drum, but I brought this one so you can feel what my left hand can do and embellish the rhythm. So now that we have learned that, we can speed it up a little bit, and it can work for whatever you want. Let's do just a little sample of it.
Just a little sample.
Just a little sample.
Okay, of a song?
So when you feel the rhythm like this, and this is our river, and we will flow on it.
Very good. I'm sure you did it, because if I did it, I'm sure you did it. And you had your pots and wooden spoons to help you. So we are getting to the end of our get-together here today. But before we say goodbye, I would like to ask you to do something. You can do it now, you can do it later. Go around your home and find something that connects you to your tradition, to the tradition of your parents, your grandparents. It can be an object, it can be a food item, it could be a song, a picture, anything. And then when you have time, you sit down and write a paragraph that explains how you feel when you have that in your hands, what it represents to you, how it connects you to your traditions. So, ends are never happy, and we are at the end. But before we go, I would like to say thank you to HistoryMiami Museum for the opportunity of this artistic residence that has been really an amazing opportunity, an amazing get-together of people to put this during the time of the residency. And I want to thank, in particular, the 3 persons that have been in contact through this process from the beginning until today, Vanessa Navarro, Suarmis Travieso, and Cynthia Toledo, that has been so kind, so helpful, and really just marvelous, helping me, guiding me, and making me feel at home at History Miami Museum. So thank you, and to all of you, we're going to leave you with a little bit of a song of peace called Odiavo Shalom, which means still the peace will come. And I think in today's days and today's world, what we want the most is peace, tranquility, to feel safe. So we are going to do it in Hebrew and in English. I also want to tell everyone, please be safe, stay safe, and take care of yourself and of all of those around you. We all need each other here more than ever. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.
Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Soon there will be peace upon us. Soon there will be peace upon us. Soon there will be peace upon us for everyone. Soon there will be peace upon us. Soon there will be peace upon us. Soon there will be peace upon us for everyone. Peace for us, for all and everyone. Salam Shalom. Peace for us, for all and everyone. Salam Shalom. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al